Step into the cottage, the air feels strange. Gemini candles flicker, cards rearrange. Auntie Kara whispers, what's your plight? Under her gaze, stars ignite, ignite. Shadows dance on the walls, truth on the tongue. The deck flips fast, your song just begun. What's your question? She'll get the answer. Spin the wheel, it's a cosmic dancer. Auntie Kara's camera knows your soul. From Gemini twins to the blackest hole. The moon's in your corner, but the fool's in play. A pinnacle shines, what's it trying to say? Swords cut deep, cups overflow. Auntie Karen's eyes see what you don't know. Stars alive, cars collide. Mystic wisdom, no place to hide. What's your question? She'll get the answer. Spin the wheel, it's a cosmic dancer. Auntie Karen's hammer knows your soul. From Gemini twins to the blackest hole.
Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome to mini readings. Welcome in everybody. Good to see you guys. Hey. We're getting ready to read for you guys. Let's do the sound bowl, clear some energy, and then we'll get started. All right, here we go. We still have availability, by the way. So if you want to get on the list, if you want to get a question or just some advice, general advice, information is pinned at the top of this chat. All right, here we go. All right. Hey, Laura G, what's up? Good to see you, beautiful. All right. I got to figure out what deck I want to use. I was thinking about, I think I want to use my owl deck. I think owls. I'm thinking owls. I think I'll use my owl deck. I have not used that in a while. All right. Here we go. Source, Spirit, Universe, Divine Guides, give us information for everyone for their highest good, their greater good, so that good life path decisions can be made by one and all. As it is spoken, so it is. Hey, Julianne, how are you, beautiful? Good to see your face. All right, let's go do the thing. Oh, hello, Cupcake. How you doing? How you doing? Hey, Potion Lover, what's up? Good to see you guys. All right. Let's go to pick up Laura's question. Good to see you guys. All right, beautiful Laura. How will I know? How will I know if he really loves me? Hey, Tigress Guy, good to see you. Calico, Chickalicious, May, how are you doing? Birdman, what's up? How you doing? Good to see you, Birdman. All right, how will I know if he really loves me? That's not what your question was. How will I know when I have met my person? Let's see what we got. For Laura G. For Laura G, how will she know? Give me some clues. Give me some clues. Tell me how she will know. Oh, I forgot to timestamp for you, Laura. All right, here we go. How will we know? How will she know? How will Laura know? Okay. Wow. You've not met them yet, I believe. Let me double check. You may question it at first. Let's see. Hey, AM Priya, what's up? Let's see what's up. Let's see what's up. I'm liking the clues, by the way. I like the clues that I'm seeing here, Laura, but let's see. Let's see. I'm liking what I'm seeing about this person so far. Let's see. Whoa, hey, Uncle. Good luck. Good luck, love bug. Good to see you. The man, the myth, the legend. Hey, Kathy. All right, let's see here. Wow. Okay, you ready? Laura, you ready? Here's some descriptors. We're going to give you, I'll probably dig deeper than what I'm seeing, but I'm ready to start delving into this, Laura, in a good way. Okay. So you can't hear? Calico? Can y'all hear? I'm not muted, at least not on my end. Okay, she must hear me because she's saying I'm ready. Okay, Laura, so here's what's interesting. The first card that came out, the World card, that is pretty cool. Because what that tells me is that this person more than likely is quite the spiritual person and has overcome a lot. They have got a lot of self-awareness. They've overcome a lot. They've undergone a lot. This person has a lot of wisdom, very self-aware. And self-awareness is a freaking superpower, right? So I love that. This one will truly be ready, okay? With all that, you know, the other stuff that I've seen here, they've been hurt, they've been betrayed, they've been cheated on, and they've healed. The Devil card is here in the reverse, okay? So they've done a lot of shadow work themselves. They've done a lot of healing. They've done a lot of self-work, all right? And they may have even had to cut people out of their life that were toxic, okay? With the Devil card coming up in the reverse, a lot of times that is somebody that has done a lot of healing and or, you know, has parted ways with whoever they needed to that was not, I don't know, holding them back, best way to put it. The rest of the story, this person may be a little bit of a late bloomer, all right, spiritually speaking. Okay, they may have had their ascension a little bit later in life. And I feel as though that this person is possibly a reformed, and I see that, okay, player. Now don't panic, but listen, that spread, that part of the spread came out like this: Magician in reverse, Knight of Wands in reverse, Justice in the upright. So what I feel like is that this is a person that has got some life experiences, okay? And they have done some stupid shit and it bit them on the ass and they got it. They understood the assignment. This feels like somebody that might have like a 12th house stellium or some bullshit like that, because sometimes that can be the journey of a 12th houser. Not always, but I'm just saying, you know, you get people that that's my story. Okay. So then you have the 8 of Swords and the 9 of Cups. This person is mercurial. They stay in their head a lot. So they're an overthinker. So they're going to, you know, that's interesting. They're probably smart. They've got a well aspected Mercury. Okay. And that's going to work well for you. So I like that. They may go to the extreme of being an overthinker. That may be one of the things that they struggle with. We all have our struggles, okay? But I'm getting very mercurial, okay? So it could be that this person has some Virgo, Gemini, and it could just be that they've got a strongly aspected Mercury. You can't always tell you can't always say it's going to be somebody with Virgo or Gemini when you see that, because it could just be like, you may have noticed it's somebody that doesn't have really any of that in their big three, and then it's somebody that's got Mercury in Virgo or Mercury in Gemini or something, or an aspect to their Mercury that is, but they're an overthinker. They've got a very active, strong Mercury energy in their chart some way. Okay. So I think that probably is a good match for you. The other thing I get is, the other thing that came out here, Laura, is the Nine of Cups. And I like that a lot. That kind of ties in back to that World card. Okay. Because the Nine of Cups speaks to, I'm completely happy on my own. I'm single. I'm vibing. I don't need anyone. I have everything I need coming from the inside. So this person has a lot of self-awareness. They are independent. If they, all that codependent bullshit, if they ever had it, and it's possible because this person's got a history. Okay. They've been there and they've seen some things, but all that stuff is addressed and worked through. So things like codependency and abandonment issues and inconsistency and all that kind of bullshit, that's in their past. That's in their rearview mirror. I like this person, Laura. So far, everything that I'm seeing, I like. I don't know if this is giving you what you were asking, but this is pretty specific. Pretty specific. I'm going to see if anything else comes out. But let's see what we got. Hey, Stacy. Let's see what else we have. Let's see. Knight of Pentacles. Okay. So they're stable. There's this stability. And it could be with this Knight of Pentacles, they could make money moves. They'll be slow to open up to you, but they will. So they're going to be a bit reserved. It's possible that they work in something to do with investing in real estate, mortgage banking, property management, flipping houses, something like that. They do something around. Or maybe they work out of their home, but there's something about the way they make their money that has to do with the home. All right. And finally, I have the Fool card, the leap of faith. That's telling, clearly we know that you'll take a leap of faith with this person. That to me, when at the point in time that came out in the conversation, we were talking about money moves. This person may be an investor. They might be a bit of an investor, like a venture capitalist or something of that nature. I feel like your person makes interesting money moves. So I like this for you, Laura. I like this for you. Whoop, whoop. Keep me posted. Let me know if that works for you, if that was what you were looking for. So we have Anastasia and then Diana that has booked. You like that? You like that person? I get a mature person. I really do. There's something around either working out of the home or they work in real estate or property in some way. I'll be honest with you. I'm leaning toward house flipper. I don't know why. That's how this feels to me. Hey, blessed all days. What's up? You need a mature person? We don't have that. We don't have that, Bernie. We don't have that around here. I'm just kidding. But Laura, I thought that was pretty cool. I thought that was pretty cool, Laura. You'll have to let me know if that sounds like anybody that you know, or if you think that's a new person that you don't know. Good luck, Uncle. May the force be with you. May the force be with you, Uncle. Thank you, Blessed All Days. I'm glad you liked it. I'm glad you liked that. Oh, well, if you need a good woman who knows how to be bad, well, then you're exactly, yeah, you're in the right place. You're barking up the right tree. You have no clue, but you'll find out. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. All right, so Natalie is up next. Natalie is up next, and Natalie is a Cancer. Let's see what we've got here. All right. What does Natalie the Cancer need to know? Give me some advice for Natalie the Cancer, please. Hey, Jordan. What does Natalie the Cancer? It's Jaleesa. Oh, okay. What does Natalie need to know? Natalie the Cancer. Hey, Ms. Lisa. Thank you. What does Natalie the Cancer need to know, please? Give me some advice for Natalie the Cancer. What does Natalie the Cancer need to know? Hey, CJ. Yeah. Natalie the Cancer need to know. Natalie, you're going to meet somebody new, or if you're dealing with somebody new already, or if not, you're going to be meeting a new person, Natalie, and you will be in a relationship, and this may be your life partner. Flat out, your person is new. Ace of Swords, Two of Cups, Hierophant. This is a new person. And I'm predicting literal marriage for you with this person. Eight of Pentacles. If you don't already know this, Three of Pentacles. If you don't already know this person, you may meet them at work or something to do around their work. I feel like it may be a little bit slow. It may be a little bit organic in nature, the way that this comes about. I absolutely feel like it is something that would be stable. It's something that would be stable. It's amazing. I don't always see that. I don't always see that. That's rare, but that's what I'm picking up, Natalie. And I'm not here to question the science, right? I'm not going to question it, but I will tell you, I have predicted stuff like this out of the blue for people in these mini readings, and they'll come back to me a year later and say, guess what? I'm engaged. Yeah. It's crazy. So keep me posted, Natalie. That's insane. I am excited. I am excited. All right, let's all right, so Leisha and Miranda, let me add y'all to the list. All right, there you go. Next up is Stacy Lou. Stacy Lou, Stacy Boo. All right, Stacy, let's see. My corporal told me my captain wants to promote me. I wonder if this was court services or smoke being blown up my ass. Let's see if there's some legitimacy to this, Stacy. You were almost Stacy Lou. Oh wow. Well, I think that would have been cute, but I get it. You should like your name. Let's see about this possible promotion. Give me the energies around this promotion. Give me the energies around this possible promotion, please, for Stacy. Give me the energies. Give me the energies around a possible promotion. Give me the energies around this idea of the promotion. Give me the energies around this idea of a promotion. Okay. They're thinking about it. They're thinking about it. I tell you what I feel like is I think you're up for it, and I think there is some truth to the rumor. I think they are thinking about it, but I think it's going to take a while for it to come through. But then eventually you will get it. Yeah, it's going to happen. It's going to take a minute, but it's going to happen. It's going to happen. Why does it get put on hold? Something to do with there may be a timing issue where they can't promote anyone or a hiring freeze for a little bit, but or something like that. But as soon as that lifts, and it will, you'll get it. But it's in the works now. It's in the works, and I think something's going to happen that delays it, and then it's going to come through. That's what I predict for you, Stacy. That's what I'm predicting. Don't overthink and don't worry too much about it. You're going to get your wish. You're going to get it. And I will tell you this. I have to train a kid to do what I do, and the people who got promoted will have to join new teams. I get that there are other people that you stand out among the crowd. Okay, that there's something that really makes you stand out to this captain. Okay, so that's what I got. Hey, Tony and Tony. Tony and Tony. So I love that. I love that. Keep me posted, Stacy. All right. All right, let me update the list. Jennifer just booked. So let me add her name to the list. Yeah, well, there is that. But I think you'll be okay. Y'all give me just a second. All right, here we go. And we will be ready to go for the next question in just a second. Okay, all right, here we go. Do you see me? I should be added to the list too. Let me see. Let me look at my Cash App and make sure I didn't miss anything. Jaleesa. I've got Leisha. And Jennifer. Let me double check and see what's come through on. Make sure I didn't miss one. Heidi, Anastasia, Diana, Catherine, Miranda, Jennifer. And then I had Laura, Natalie, and Stacy. So did you send it on my website? It wasn't on Cash App? Okay, so if it was, did you get a confirmation email? Because if you did not, then it did not go through. And now I will say this, sometimes it takes a minute for orders to come through, especially if it was international. But I don't have it yet. Let me go to my PayPal and make sure I haven't missed anything. But like I said, sometimes it takes a while to process it, but you will get a confirmation. If you paid that way through PayPal, you will get a confirmation email if you went through my website. And if you've got that, then it will come through. Let me look at my PayPal. No, not yet. So check and see if you got a confirmation email. And if you do not, then it did not go through. All right, and Heidi is up next. Let me see. Let's go ahead and read for Heidi. All right, Miss Heidi wants to know if we have love coming soon. Hey, Rising Phoenix, how are you? Good to see you. Oh, there's Heidi. Okay, Heidi. And let's see. Heidi is a Pisces. So let's see what we can find out. Do we have love on the way for Heidi, the Pisces, please? Do we have love on the way for Heidi, the Pisces? What does Heidi need to know about love coming in? What does Heidi need to know about love coming toward her? What does Heidi need to know about love coming toward her? What does Heidi, the Pisces, need to know about love coming toward her? what I think. Yes, but there is a blockage. Yes, but there is a blockage. Six of Cups came out, but then we have this Four of Pentacles, Seven of Swords reverse, Three of Wands in reverse. We're going to see what this blockage is. What are you trying to tell me? What are you trying to tell me? That she's a little bit nervous. Okay, what I get is this. I think that you're getting some advice here as far as the blockage, and that is to let things unfold organically. Don't be over anxious about love. Let it come to you. It absolutely will come to you, but relax. And if you have any apprehension, fears of being alone, nervousness about being alone, anything like that, then you might want to address that, okay? Because you might actually be delaying things, because when you are overly focused on something, you're actually putting energy out there and you're pushing energy away from you. But if you're more focused on yourself, your own goals, your own dreams, doing your thing, doing your own inner work, your own spirituality, then that is more likely to attract romance to you. But so I think that you may be in a bit of a hurry where you need to kind of slow down and just be a bit more reserved in your approach. All right. I think that may be off-putting energetically for people, and they probably don't even realize it, but that is definitely the blockage here. That's definitely the blockage. So that's what I see here. So the answer is yes, work on those things, work on that apprehension, those fears, the nervousness. And when I say work on, I don't mean don't be afraid, don't have fear. That's not going to help you. Look at why you have the fear, delve into it, find out what's behind that, what's making you nervous or antsy and that sort of thing, and dig deep and dig beyond the fear. Because what you don't want to do is repress it and just try to not be afraid. What you want to do is address it, process it, which is going to transmute that energy that you have toward the fear and the apprehension and the nervousness or what have you, okay, and the anxiousness. You're going to take all of that and transmute it and use that energy for your favor, because right now it's working against you, and you want to take and process it through and use it for you as a helper, not as something to hold you back. That's what I got. That's what I got, Miss Heidi. I hope that helps you. All right. You are welcome. And thank you, love. Thank you, Heidi. I appreciate you. I believe, hadn't I read for you? I've read for you before, Heidi. Remind me, but I think I have. Because I remember saying, I like your name. I remember that. Have a good night, Tony. Thanks for popping in. All right. Birdie. Oh, look, I'll eliminishally. That's fun. All right. Here we go, Anastasia. Let's see what's going on with Anastasia, boo. All right, Anastasia. Just wanted to get Emma's thoughts and feelings for the second one. We're going to dinner tonight. Anything she wants to say but hasn't, or should I know? Thank you. Okay, cool. Give me Emma's feelings, please. Let's get an update on Emma's feelings toward Anastasia. Let's get an update on Emma's feelings toward Anastasia. Emma the Pisces toward Anastasia. There she is. Hey, beautiful. Emma the Pisces toward Anastasia the Cancer. Emma the Pisces toward Anastasia the Cancer. Give me Emma the Pisces. Give me Emma the Pisces toward Anastasia, the Cancer. Emma the Pisces. Toward Anastasia the Cancer. Emma the Pisces toward Anastasia the Cancer. Emma the Pisces toward Anastasia the Cancer. Six of Cups. Why is the Death card here? Hierophant. Okay. What this Death card, man? The Hierophant. I can't. Why is that here? Seven of Pentacles. She feels like she's got to go through some major change, or she's going through something. I don't know. There's like this healing thing with the Death card. Sometimes that can be shadow work, that can be transformation, that can be healing. I don't think that's an ending, because the card after it was the Hierophant. And when I pulled on that Death card, the Seven of Pentacles is here. So there's like something that's, she feels like she's going through, she's healing. Flat out. That's what this is. Three of Swords in reverse. She wants to be with you long term. She feels like she's got to heal. She feels like she met her soul bond. Six of Cups. And yeah, she's got to heal. But she sees you as her life partner. Give me her feelings. But the Six of Cups, that's a very sweet energy. That's a very sweet, you know, there's such a purity to the Six of Cups. That's a different level of emotion. It's just a different description of it, is the best way to put it. It's a very loving, very pure emotion. Eight of Pentacles. Nine of Swords. She's got fears, but she's, you know, wanting to work through things. Through things. She feels like she is on her way to becoming a better person. She's really into working on herself. King of Pentacles, the High Priestess. So, I mean, she's very much, it's a project. I'm going guitars on a band called Wishbone. Oh, okay. I gotcha. You had a show earlier today. I love that. I love that. Do you ever upload your stuff on YouTube? You need to do that. But let's see if there's anything that you need to know specifically about the evening. Anything she wants to say, anything you need to know about tonight. Is there anything specific that Anastasia needs to know You had some stuff on SoundCloud, but it's older than none of them. Oh, okay. Well, we want to know. We want to know. Tell me anything she needs to know about tonight. Anything Anastasia needs to know about tonight. Eight of Pentacles. She's definitely engaged. You know, she's present. She's present. You know, I guess is the best way to put it. She's going to be present. I like that. That's yeah. You definitely have her attention for this evening. So I like that. She's attentive to you too. Eight of Swords, Queen of Cups. Why is the Five of Wands in reverse? Three of Swords in the reverse. Three of Pentacles in the upright. She is very loving and nurturing toward you this evening. I think there is something on her mind, but for some reason, she's telling me she doesn't want to bring it up because she feels like now is not the time, or it's not a good time to do that. Why? What's she got on her mind? The Fool card, maybe taking it to the next level is what she wants to talk about. Justice card. That may be what she wants to see. I got it, Calico. Love bug. Yeah. Oh, Ace of Wands. So I feel like this. I feel like she's got it on her brain that she wants to talk about what's next for y'all. But I think for tonight, she's tabling that because I think she just wants it to be all about love, being present, being in the moment. I picked up that being present. So she's got that on her mind, but I don't think she wants to bring it up. I think she's just focused on now having fun, being loving, all of that. That's what I got. I love that. I love that. That's pretty nice, Anastasia. Yeah, it's like I just want to go and spend time with my love and just nurture and just soak in the moment, just soak in her presence. That's some pretty cool energy. That's some pretty cool energy. I like that. I like that. Whoop, whoop. All right. Let me know if that helped you, Anastasia. All right. Let's see what we got here, loves. All right. I have Calico and Birdie. Let me update. Hey, Diana. How you doing, sweetie? Good to see your face. All right. Give me a second. Diana, give me 1 second. Just checking on some stuff. All right. And let me check one other thing. You're asking if she's a threat. That's funny. All right. All right. Let me timestamp for you, Diana. Let's see what we got, love. It did not send you a confirmation. Yeah, what it is it didn't go through if it didn't send it to you, Jordan. So you might need to like redo it or make sure that the transaction went through the whole way. All right, Miss Diana, let's see what we got. All right, so Diana the Leo. Let's take a look at Alan the Aquarius. Next action after a month of no contact. Let's see what we can find out, Miss Diana. Let's see what's up. Give me this Aquarius. Alan's next action toward Diana. Give me Alan's next action toward Diana. Give me Alan's next action toward Diana. You can always do Cash App, Laura. I actually like Cash App better, but Tell me, Alan, the Aquarius's next action toward Diana, the Leo. Two of Pentacles. Give me Alan. Seven of Pentacles. Boy, he's taking his sweet time. He's marinating on this for a bit, Diana. With that Two of Pentacles and Seven of Pentacles, he's marinating on what he wants to do. So it ain't gonna be nothing for a minute. Okay, I can tell you that. He's like, what do I do? What do I do? Tell me more about what his next move is. Tell me more about Alan, the Aquarius, toward Diana, the Leo. Three of Wands in reverse, Star in reverse, Three of Cups in the upright. So, nothing anytime soon. He may actually deal with another person before he reaches out to you or does anything toward you. He will reach out to you, I do think, eventually. But by eventually, I mean, I think he's got a whole nother, at least one person that he deals with between then and now. At least one, if not more. Okay. I think what ultimately happens is he starts to deal with another person. And I don't know how far down that road he gets. And then he starts to kind of thinking about missing you. And I get him coming back around to you. All right. But I think he has another person. Yeah. I think I think you're going to have to, let that run its course. And in the meantime, probably be working on you. Right. Four of Pentacles. Yeah, you know what? It's time to call your energy back to yourself, Diana. It's literally time to call your energy back and to focus on you. I've talked about this. You may have heard me talk about this, Diana, about the power of pulling your energy into yourself, okay? And focusing on yourself, your own healing, your journey. One thing that is going to be key in your own shadow work, Diana, because you do need to do that, is, and I can tell you why I know, one of the things that's going to be a big question that is going to take you some time. Oh, Jaleesa, your thing just came through. But this is going to take you some time, Diana. This is not something you're going to be able to work through real quick. But your shadow work is going to start with the following question. Why do I want a man that is not emotionally available? And that I'm not going to throw shade at you, but there's a wound there, okay, that puts you in vibrational alignment of subconsciously being after a man who is not emotionally available. And it is probably some sort of fear of abandonment wound, feeling like you're not good enough. And that's going to be related to some sort of wound, past heartbreak, childhood trauma, et cetera, et cetera. And so it's imperative that you address that, Diana, because if and when this Leo does come, or this Aquarius does come back around, you'll repeat the same thing again. He'll do it again. Now, he might anyway, and you got to keep that in mind. But you don't want to repeat this with him or anybody else. And it's almost a sure thing that you will. And it could just be the wound of him leaving that's causing you to want this. And so, definitely you got to start with that and go backwards. So I hope that helped you, Diana. I hope that helped you. Yes, it did go through. I got two that came through. Another one came through before yours did. But I hope that helped you, Miss Diana. Thank you so much. As always, I appreciate you. Oh, so sun in the eighth. So I hate losing control. That's fair. Yeah. And part of your soul journey, having sun in the eighth, is learning to release things, unfortunately. No, Alicia, it was. Oh no, I got. Wait a minute. What's going on here? Okay, it's just you, Jaleesa, and you're after Birdie, I think. Yeah. But you're clear what he is in your. Okay, I gotcha. Yeah. But yeah, but Diana, yeah, that, one of the life lessons associated with eighth house is learning how to release things. And for what it's worth, I feel you. I have my moon in the eighth house. And that is a part of the lessons when we have either Scorpio or eighth house placements, learning how to release things, being okay with releasing things. I have a friend who has a Scorpio stellium in her eighth house, and that is something that she says is she has had to learn that anytime she gets overly attached, she can't get overly attached to something because it's that lesson associated with that, right? So yeah. Anyhow, next up is Catherine. And Catherine is a Virgo asking for advice. So let's see what we've got for Catherine. All right. What about Catherine the Virgo? What does Catherine the Virgo need to know? 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 Miss Catherine the Virgo. Hang on one second, Kitchen Witch. Let's see. I'll look for you, love. What does Catherine the Virgo need to know? Catherine the Virgo, what does she need to know? High Priestess. Knight of Swords. Four of Cups here in Melville. Catherine, you, as a Virgo, inherently you are mercurial, you are smart. Communication is an important part of your journey. Nonetheless, Catherine, here's what I've got. Be careful who you open up to and tell your business to, okay? I get this message that you, Catherine, may talk about something to somebody, and you may regret having done that. You may regret having opened up to that person. And it's kind of like, I get this impression with the Knight of Swords that you may say it before you realize it and then regret it. And that's easy for us Mercury people to do during Mercury retrograde. So I kind of feel like you might want to be a little bit measured in who you open up to. Yeah, don't spill the beans, Virgo. Stand in your power. Silence is golden. Silence is golden. So I don't really get that this person is someone that you necessarily can't trust per se. I do think they are a bit out for themselves, if that makes sense. This may have to do with family or money, but gossip. Yeah, there's somebody that's a gossip. You're going to find out who this is. My cards are telling me if you don't already know who this is, you will. Be careful about opening up around someone that's a gossip. That could be at work, could be family, could be a friend, something like that. You'll regret opening up and telling secrets to that person. All right. That's what I got. Yeah, that's Jolisa. Hey, Jesse, how you doing? That's Jolisa, Kitchen Witch. So I've got to find yours and see. Did you cash out me, Lisa the Taurus, or did you PayPal that 10 for the advice? Let's see. Let me look at my Cash App. So let's see. You're welcome, Kathy. I hope that helped you, love. I hope that helped you. I don't have anything from you yet, Kitchen Witch, but if you did PayPal, it may take a minute. But if you did Cash App, now I've got 2 Cash App accounts. I can't tell you why, but sometimes things come through on that other account. So let me just go check on that real quick. Most of the time it's gotten to where it comes through on the right account, and I don't know why. No, I have no idea why. So let me just go look at that and just double check. Make sure it's not on my other account. No, it's not. Okay, good. You Cash App to me? I do not see it, love. I have 2 Cash Apps. I have one from someone named Leisha that sent for love and money. And then I have one from Christina. Was that you, Kitchen Witch? Are you Leisha? Because I got one Cash App from Leisha. And it was $20. That's all I got on Cash App, love. Double check and see where you sent it. You're Alicia. Okay, that's Dion. Okay. That's Dion. I did not get it, Kitchen Witch. I have not gotten it. It may come through, but make sure that you sent it. Double check who you sent it to. Auntie Karen 333 on Cash App. And make sure you spelled it right. You should see my picture on there too when you Cash App. Calico, don't you see my picture when you send Cash App? Anyway, we are on Miranda, and Miranda wanted some advice. Green-eyed, you're so funny. So let's see about Miranda. Let's look at some advice for Miranda. Advice for Miranda. Advice for Miranda. What does Miranda need to know right now? What does Miranda need to know? 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 There is something that you want to communicate to someone, but you need to hold back. You need to hold back. It's a little premature. I get the impression that there needs to be some healing in someone's life, either yours or theirs. So I feel like that in order for this thing, there's someone healing. There's like a third party situation that someone is healing from, or something where someone's got their back turned on somebody. They may still be hung up on an ex, but I think that there is someone here that you want to say something to. You want to open up about something, but I think it's premature. I think it's premature. This may be a person that you've met that you like or have interest in, but I'm getting stay silent. And you will avoid a disaster, because I feel like they may end up getting back with an ex and that sort of thing. So that's what I'm picking up. That's what I'm picking up for you, Miranda. Now, Green-Eyed Devil, it's fully feral. I'm fully feral. I know, right, Calico? That was crazy. All right. Now we have Leisha. Wait a minute. Let me make sure. Yep, Leisha, you're up next. So Leisha did 2 advices, one for love and one for money. So we'll do that. We'll do that. All right. What does Leisha need to know about love? What does Leisha need to know about love? Give me some advice for Leisha for love. Hey, beautiful. Give me some advice for Leisha for love. Advice for Leisha for love. Advice for Leisha for love. What does Leisha need to know about romance? Advice for Leisha for love. Advice for Leisha for love. Advice for Leisha for love. Advice for Alicia for love. Advice for Alicia for love. King of Cups here in the reverse, Ten of Swords in the upright, the World card. There is a person that needs to, there's a romance cycle that is needing to be released. There is a person here that I believe is in your energy that you have had a betrayal from, or you will have, or you need to end things with. They are emotionally immature or emotionally manipulative, emotionally irresponsible, maybe even cold with that King of Cups in reverse. It is time to heal from that. It is time to walk away from that. It is time to heal and gain the lesson from that. That is the World card here. There's a lot of self-awareness. This is something that is supposed to prompt you into a whole new level of spiritual ascension. It is usually through heartbreak and trauma that we end up going through spiritual ascension. And nonetheless, there is a higher reason for this betrayal, this breakup, this connection. But this needs to go. I am predicting that if this person has not already betrayed you and hurt you, they will. There is a painful ending here that I'm seeing with this Ten of Swords. And whatever this is that this person does toward you or did toward you needs to be a deal breaker. Right? So that's what I got. That's what I got on love. So Kitchen Witch, that is not my Cash App. That is not my Cash App. So you sent it to the wrong person. I'm sorry to tell you that. But my Cash App is Auntie Karen 333. So, well, thank you, Becky. I'm glad that you are here. Hey, Melissa. All right, now, Alicia, let's look at, yeah, she sent it to the wrong one. She sent it to Enchanted Cottage 333, Calico, so that's why I don't have it. So I don't know who got it, but it was not me. It was not me. All right, let's take a look at what you need to know about money. What does Alicia need to know about money? Hey, Caramel, how you doing? Hadn't seen you in a minute. What does Alicia need to know about money? Yeah, try to see if you can cancel that. What does Alicia need to know about money? Alicia need to know about money. You're going to be going in a new direction. This could be like a new job or a new direction, and it feels it feels there's a newness to it, and it's almost like there's a risk involved, but it's going to take you to great places. There's a new direction that you're going in career-wise. You're getting the energy of follow your intuition, take the leap of faith, and also be careful who you open up to about your plans, because not everybody is excited for you like you would hope, sadly. But I see something really amazing going on, and I feel like this is a career move. Maybe you're starting to school or starting a new career path or something of that nature, but there's a leap of faith here. Maybe it has to do with moving or relocation around, but I do feel like it has to do, this may have to do with you taking a leap of faith There's something new here, and it's exciting, and it's truth. It's truth. Take the leap. Go for it. That's what I got. Really? Dion, that's crazy. A new job that you'll be relocating for. I love that. I love that. Go for it. Go for it. I get that you're going to travel. I get that. I'm going to tell you what I picked up, Leisha. International travel. Let me know if that makes sense to you, but I'm picking up that you're going to be traveling, not just, down the street or to the next. I get international travel associated with whatever this is. It's going to open up a lot of doors for you. This is just going to open up so many doors. I think there's doors that this is going to open up that you don't even know yet. I think this is going to open up things that you don't even know yet. It's exciting, but I think it's going to really lead to even greater things down the road, is what I'm picking up. That's great. I love that. A lot of networking ahead. That's so exciting. Okay, we got to know the truth. We got to know the truth. We got to know the tea. And you don't have to tell us, but just keep us posted and let us know how it goes, because I'm excited for you. I'm excited for you. All right, money and love. Love doesn't pay my bills, Andrew. So I can't do you a reading if you don't pay me. I can't call my landlord and say, can I pay my rent in love this month? So no, you can't pay for a reading in love. Sorry. Not sorry. Oh. But if you pay me, I can read for you, Andrew. I got that, baby. It just came through. I'm going to update. You're after Jaleesa. But, Andrew, I do have a lot of general readings that you can go watch for free. I have that as well. I have a bajillion general tarot readings that are free. So you can do that. All right. Next up is Jennifer. Yeah, maybe next time. All right, so Jennifer is an Aries asking about love. So let's see what we can find out for you, Miss Jennifer. What does Jennifer need to know around her love life? What does Jennifer, the Aries, need to know around her love life? What does Jennifer, the Aries, need to know around her love life? What does Jennifer need to know around her love life? Death card. Four of Pentacles. Ten of Wands in reverse. I got you going through a tough cycle right now, Jennifer. Maybe really tough healing cycle, maybe to the point of dark night of the soul. It is a time of taking a break from romance for you. It's a time of healing and holding back, and focusing on you, holding your cards close to your chest. It's very much that time where you need to do that. All right. This won't last forever. You will get through this, but right now you've got a lot of baggage that you're dealing with. The Ten of Wands will go in reverse. So you absolutely may feel exhausted by things right now, but you absolutely will get through this, and things will get better. It feels rough right now, but things will get better. But I get that right now it's a time to focus on yourself and your own healing. There's something major that you are, there's a major, I believe, trauma that you need to heal from. Yeah. There's someone here. You've got this blockage. King of Cups in reverse, Eight of Wands in reverse, Three of Cups in the upright. So I believe there is someone here that things went by the wayside with. Okay, somebody may have been anything but nice with that King of Cups here in the reverse. There's definitely a blockage here, maybe literally. You may be hoping for a reunion with that, but it is time to make a head over heart decision. King of Swords here. Going back with this person or trying or hoping for a reunion with this person would be the equivalent of self-sabotage and self-betrayal, with the Magician card here in the reverse. All right. I think you think about this person a lot. I think they're on your mind a lot, and that is fair. That is fair. Okay. When you go through a major trauma like that, it hurts. But at the same time, it is definitely time to throw in the towel on that and focus on you and picking up the pieces of yourself, okay, and nurturing yourself back to a place of peace. And moving on from this and releasing this. It's not something you're going to do overnight, but I'm getting a great need for shadow work. Now it's your romance life is kind of going to be stuck at the moment. All right. It's not a good time to put yourself out there. Right now, I feel like you're vulnerable. You're not at your best because you are walking around wounded. And what will invariably happen, inevitably, is you'll absolutely set yourself up to be hurt again if you put yourself out there right now. That's what I got. That's what I got, Miss Jennifer. That's what I got. But there's some anger issues, there's some bitterness, there's some sadness, there's some unforgiveness. And I'm not saying that what was done to you was okay. And if you don't want to use the word forgive, that's okay. But you definitely don't want to carry those energies into something new, right? You want to release those because, holding on to that energy is like, drinking poison, hoping the other person will die, right? That's not going to help you. So now is not the time to move forward or backwards. Now is the time to be still. You don't want to go back to that person. You don't want to find someone new. You want to work on you. That's what's up. It's as though the universe has put you in this spot to work on yourself. I hope that helps you, love. I had forgotten about the safe word being Zimbabwe, y'all. Y'all are so funny. A waiver, a damage waiver, right, Green Eyed Devil? All right, next up is Calico. Give me 1 second, though, before we go forward. Well, hey, Robert. How you been? Oh, okay. So, Lisa, I got your Cash App, love. Oh no, you requested a refund from me. Okay, Lisa, and I declined that because I don't have anything. You didn't pay me anything to refund you. Okay, so I don't have a payment from you. All right, so it still didn't go through, Kitchen Witch. I think you may have you sent Auntie Karen 333 a request for $10 for me to send to you, and I declined that. Okay, so yeah, we're not doing that. You need to send that Enchanted Cottage 333 the refund request. All right. All right. You just sent it through. Okay. I'll see. I'll let you know when that comes through. Let's see. We got BB. How come I didn't all right. There we go. All right, Calico. Let's get Calico some advice. Also, Calico, Calico, I know you sent me money for advice, but you have sent me like a lot of donations and stuff. And so if you want to change that to a question for what you paid me for, you can. If not, we can do that at a later time if you'd rather have advice. But if you want to upgrade into a question, I'll do that for you. Just let me know, Calico. She says, I didn't do it. So I'll do that. I want to do that for you if you want that. Said the kitten to the mouse. She's here. She might be typing her question. Green-eyed devil. Yeah. That's fine. That'll give me a time to breathe. That'll give me time to catch my breath. Get out of my head. You think GED needs advice? Seriously, Calico, I'll get GED some advice, but I want to gift you a question too, if you want one. A mental image. I put a Taurus on the spot. That wasn't the nicest thing to do, huh? Cover your ears. Zimbabwe GED. That's my advice for you. Zimbabwe. Well, hey, Uncle. Did you finish up with the fisheroonies? How did that go, Uncle? The man, the myth, the legend. Or wait, how does it go? The man, the myth, the legend, the myth, the man. Hell, I don't know. Green Eyed Devil, what order does that go in? The man, the myth, the legend. Okay, I had it right. It was trifling. It was trifling over there. Oh, wow, Uncle. Calico, I need to know if you've got a question. Stop doing those laughy faces and tell me if you've got a question. I must be dehydrated because I am so thirsty after this. And I'm drinking my tea, but after this, I'm going to go get me a big thing of water. She wants to know if wearing Crocs are a sin. Okay, so let's see. Are wearing Crocs a sin? Yes, they are. My daughter would be in trouble. She wears Crocs a lot too. My daughter loves her little Crocs. No question, just trying to let things play out. Okay, I got you. Well, then you got a rain check, Calico. All right, you got a rain check. All right, let's see what we got for Calico. Good Lord. What in the world is going on? Hang on. What does Calico need to know? 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 Calico need to know? What does Calico need to know? Calico, honey. Calico. Come here, baby cakes. Sit down. Calico, you need to work on your trust issues, honey. You need to work on them trust issues. You know that main in your past, not the one you've been dealing with. I'm not talking about that one. I'm talking about that main in your past that you've got trust issues about. You know the one. The emotionally unavailable cold turd. You know, that King of Cups in reverse. Not everybody is like him. You need to work on your trust issues. And Calico, I submit to you that it is not other people that you need to learn to trust and open up to. It's you. When you work on yourself, and you are, I know you're working on yourself. When you keep going down that journey, you will get to a place, Calico, where you realize that your opinion of yourself, and this is not ego, this is confidence. Your opinion of yourself is so solid that even if a person does betray you, you realize it's far more about them than it is you. Okay. And you don't take that shit so hard. Okay. So the real person you got to learn to trust is yourself. Okay. And it's going to be slow. I see you overcoming the trust issues, but it's going to be slow. Be gentle with yourself through this thing. Delve into it deep. Don't just say, oh, I just need to learn to trust myself. Start asking why and dig deep. Okay. Dig deep. You do have somebody amazing. You will have a life partner that's going to be solid for you. I do see that as well. And anything else for Calico? Keep saving your money and don't talk about your moving plans and your plans to just everybody. Keep saving your money. You will move, but you're going to keep it under tabs. All right. You're going to keep it under tabs, under wraps. All right. Your money's going to get better. Calico, is there a possibility that at work, something, okay, here's what I got, Calico. There could be some kind of shakeup at work that it could not actually it could be the doctor, because your doctor, this is Emperor, and I pulled Aries energy. I pulled the Emperor. So it could be him, but you do have a life partner here that's solid for you. And that it may be the doctor. Nonetheless, hear me out. There's something else I need to tell you, Calico. Is it possible that at work there is some sort of a shakeup where something comes out and somebody may, okay, you may find there, okay, here's what I'm thinking. There's a scenario at work that's going to go something like this, Calico. Somebody above you is going to get canned for doing something dumb, and you're going to get promoted. So I don't know that it is the promotion that you applied for. I think it may be better. I think this is a better paying thing than what you've applied for, because you're coming in as the King of Pentacles on this thing. But I get that this happens through some sort of a shakeup where somebody, but look, don't feel bad, because whatever is happening to this person, they did some shady shit anyway, and they get caught at it, and they get canned, or they get demoted or moved or what the hell ever, and you get bumped into their position with a higher paying job than I think the promotion that you've applied for. That's what I see here. So you let me know if you think that's possible, but that's what I've got. That's what I've got. I love that for you. But you will be stacking coins. You will have excess money to stack. I do have that. That's what I got for you, Calico. I hope that helps. Watch out for those forceps. Yeah, that operation game was some kind of something, right? All right, Birdman, you're up. But Calico, let me know if that makes sense to you, love bug. Be gentle. I'm a Virgo, a virgin. You're a virgin. If you're a virgin, I'm Mother Teresa. Okay, good deal. Good deal, Calico. I love that. Uncle, you are so crazy. All right, let's see what's up, Birdie. Let's see what's up, Birdie. Give me some advice for Birdie's love life. Birdie the Virgin. Hey, Florida sun-kissed. Birdie the Virgin. Give me some advice for love life for Birdie. Advice for Birdie's love life. Advice for Birdie's love life. Thank you, Calico. Advice for Birdie's love life. Advice for Birdie's love life. Advice for Birdie's love life. Will you stop, Birdie? Well, CJ ought to be one then. I knew my virginity had grown back, CJ. Advice for Birdie's love life. Advice for Birdie's love life. The Sun card. The Sun card. Hold on. The Sun card came out, Birdie, in the upright. This is Leo energy. I know you have that. I think your moon is Leo. I know you have that Leo placement. It's time for happiness. I also, when I was shuffling, I had a jumper. The Judgment card came out sideways. And that can be like a challenge, okay? But it's sideways. Sometimes the Judgment card is about obstacles, but it's sideways. And I get this. There may be some obstacles, but they're not insurmountable. That's why it came out sideways. There may be some obstacles, but they are not insurmountable. But it is time to be happy. It is your turn. King of Wands. Nine of Pentacles in reverse. That's about not being single anymore. Birdie. It's time for you to live your passion and go after what you want with the King of Wands, okay? What else? What else for Birdman? Yeah, I also feel like with that Judgment card coming out sideways, Birdie, don't create obstacles that aren't there. That's another thing. But in the obstacles that are here and they're there, but they're overcomable. They're navigable. They're manageable. Clapping that Leo moon. What else? The Chariot. Hey. Uncle, are you psychic or what? Uncle, look. Uncle, look what came out. I know you don't know because these cards are like, you may not be familiar. The Ace of Wands, the King of Wands, and the Queen of Wands. Uncle gave you the advice, Birdie. He said it in his comment. Uncle, where is it? Uncle told you what to do. Give me a minute.
Walking in the backyard.
Give me a minute. Give me 1 minute. Give me 1 minute. It might be the wind. God damn it. Give me a minute. Okay, hold on. I think it was the wind. Sometimes the wind blows the trees and I get that. All right. Anyway, I am sorry, Birdie, but I got that notification I had to see. But nonetheless, Birdie, make it happen, buddy. Make it happen. Make it happen. There's your advice. Uncle gave you the R-rated version. But yeah, it's time to be happy. It's time to go for it. It's time. It's time to move. It's time to travel. Birdie. I can't believe I got all those wands. Oh, gosh. Anything else Birdie needs to know? 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 You're welcome, Birdie. It's go time, my Virgo friend. Knight of Pentacles. Get on your horse and get moving. Ace of Swords. Triumph over adversity. See, this is a win. This is also overcoming obstacles. There's nothing that is insurmountable in your situation. I don't know if that made sense to you or not, but that's what I got. And you are welcome. That's crazy. All right, Jaleesa. I hope that helped you, Birdie. Yeah, it's time to be happy. You can be happy, Virgo. You can be happy. Don't worry. Be happy. So, Jaleesa, you asked me a question, but you paid for advice. Okay, I know you had asked specific questions, but for $10 we get just a general spread. So if you want to upgrade, you can. Otherwise, I can just pull general advice for you, Jaleesa. Just let me know what you want to do. And we'll do whichever way you want to do. We can do general advice, or we can actually do your question. But if you want to do your question, you'll have to pay the difference. Uncle, you are wrong for that. Exactly, Green Eye Devil. Tell him. That's why Uncle's saying that. Because he doesn't want Birdie to put his heart on the line. But it's too bad, Birdie. Too bad. Yeah, tell me what you want to do, Jaleesa, and we'll do either way. Thank you, Calico. He's gatekeeping. Just general. Okay, I got you, love. All right, give me, what does Jaleesa need to know? What does Jaleesa need to know? Give me general advice for Jaleesa. 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 What does Jaleesa need to know? Thank you. Give me general advice for Jaleesa. Give me general advice for Jaleesa. Give me general advice for Jaleesa. Give me general advice, please, for Jaleesa. What does Jaleesa need to know? What does Jaleesa need to know? Oh, really, Jaleesa? Okay. Okay, Birdie, I'll have to hear more about that. Jaleesa, there's happiness in your future, and there's a person, there's a life, you got a life partner. Who are you dealing with that is a life partner, or am I predicting something for you? Is this new? Oh. It's not who you think it's your husband. Okay. You yeah, somebody's really steadfast for you. Somebody's really got you. Like there's a lot of happiness between you and someone. Here's what's crazy, Jaleesa. I have two different people in your energy. I don't know if that makes sense or not. Two different people in your energy. You may be having to, or there's a decision here. Okay, there's a decision here. I'm getting this. Take a step back. Don't make a fast decision. Think this through. This may be something about family or job. It may involve family or job and your life partner or your husband if you're married. I think you said my husband. And I'm getting that you are having to make some sort of a decision. And your advice is to take a step back and stop to think about how this decision is going to affect everybody involved, your family, if you have kids, people around you, friends, yourself, your life, your money, everything. And only then will you be ready to make a decision. All right. And once and it's going to feel like either way is going to be a difficult decision, but you're going to have to accept that by choosing one thing, you're walking away from another thing. And that's okay. It'll be time to let that go. I hope that helps. I don't know if that makes sense to you or not, Jaleesa, but that's what I got. Your money is going to get better, or your health, because of, I'm not sure what that's about, but you're going to recover some money as well. Your money's going to improve. Let me know if that helps you, Jaleesa. I also feel like this, Jaleesa, I feel like that decision that I'm seeing is your daddy just passed. Oh, wow. I feel like this decision has to do with making a decision between money and passion. What you feel called to do, where your heart takes you versus where your money is. And I think that that is always going to go with your passion, because that is going to be where you're supposed to be. And I am sorry about your loss. I am sorry about you losing your father. Very sorry to hear that. It's a tough thing to go through. When we lose our parents, things change. but you'll be okay. Things are different, but you'll be okay. I lost my father in 2022. And, you know, it was hard. It was tough, but it was is something that unfortunately, you know, we go through. We lose those parents and we have to grieve, and it's tough, and you'll be okay. All right. Baby, you are up next. You are up next. And I know you sent me a question, baby. Let's see here. Yeah, Melissa's actually, yeah, grief counseling or grief group can be very helpful sometimes. But let's go to BB. You were an Aquarius, asking about an Aquarius, correct? How does the other Aquarius feel? So you're an Aquarius on Aquarius. Make sure I understand that right, BB. Make sure I got that right. You're an Aquarius. Okay. All right. How does this Aquarius feel towards baby the Aquarius? How does this Aquarius feel toward baby the Aquarius? How does this Aquarius feel toward baby the Aquarius? Yep, Aquarius on Aquarius. How does this Aquarius feel toward baby the Aquarius? How you been, baby? It's good to see you again, by the way. I hope you're doing good. How does this Aquarius feel toward baby the Aquarius? How does this Aquarius feel toward baby the Aquarius, please? How does this Aquarius feel toward baby the Aquarius? Give me this Aquarius toward baby. Give me this Aquarius, please, toward baby. Give me this Aquarius toward baby. You know, it's kind of strange because this Aquarius feels like the right thing to do is to commit to you. Like you're the person that they should commit to. They feel like they should commit to you. The problem is the Aquarius has this issue of wanting to pursue other options at the same time, and not really sure of their own feelings, with the King of Cups here in the reverse. So there's this compulsion, or there's this feeling that it would be the right thing to commit to you, but at the same time, not a lot of emotional investment, or not deep emotional investment. There's a soul bond between you two for sure. So there is some emotion. You guys may have history. This Aquarius, what I'm really picking up is this Aquarius has a lot of growing up to do. A lot of growing up to do. And it's going to take this Aquarius a good bit of time before they're really ready to settle into something. I think this Aquarius does have emotion for you, but at the same time, I think this Aquarius is just in this energy of not really wanting to settle down. With the Seven of Cups, Knight of Swords, Seven of Pentacles. Down the road, it's like it's kind of like this person says, you know, I could see myself 10 years marrying this person. But right now, I don't want to commit to anybody. And that's not fair to you. You're not somebody to be put on a shelf, right? At the same time, that's what we got. I just get the impression that you and this Aquarius are in two different places in life. And I don't think this Aquarius is really ready to settle down. It's like this Aquarius says, you know, when I settle down one day, BB's the kind of person that I would like to settle down with. Really, really. So that fits what you're seeing. I think this person is not at an emotional maturity level or depth level that would sustain that type of a connection. That's what I got. And so you got to ask yourself what you want and what you deserve and what you're ready for. Because I think right now that's the best he's going to offer you. And that's not a reflection on you. That's just where he is. I hope that helps you, love. So that helped you, love. Okay. That's what I got, Miss Baby. That's what I got, my love. That's what I got. I don't get that he's a douche canoe. I just think he's just not ready to really settle down. I think he looks at you and says, that's the kind of person I'd like to have for a wife one day. Birdie, sweet dreams, love bug. Thank you, Birdie. As always, appreciate you. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite, Birdie. Aurelie, let me make sure I say this right. Aurelie, let me put Aurelie on the list. Aurelie, you booked just at the right time because you're actually up next. And Aurelie is going to Dallas this weekend to meet up with a guy that's a Taurus. He's 50, I'm 31, and a Sagittarius. Any advice? Let's see what we got for you, Aurelie. Let's see what we got. What advice do you have for Aurelie? What can you tell me that Aurelie needs to know in going to Dallas to meet this Taurus? Thank you, baby. What about Aurelie, the Sagittarius, meeting in Dallas with this Taurus? What can you tell me about that? What can you tell me about that, Aurelie? What can you tell me about that for Aurelie? What can you tell me about this for Aurelie? What can you tell me about this for Aurelie meeting up with this Taurus? The High Priestess, the Tower in the reverse, the Seven of Wands. Somebody is closed off. I don't know if it's you or the Taurus, but there is somebody that is an avoidant or trying to avoid some sort of a disaster. Somebody's got secrets. I don't know what that is with the High Priestess here. But I'm getting, be careful about opening up to this person and trusting this person, Aurelie. Be careful about opening up to this person. You definitely want to have your boundaries and your guard up. Can somebody tell Aurelie that I am reading for her right now? But I'm getting that this person is not being completely honest with you. You need to do something to protect yourself, possibly boundaries. There's Two of Cups, Four of, he's hiding something, Four of Pentacles, Empress in the reverse. He may be married. Aurelie, I think this person may be involved with somebody or married. Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. Eight of Cups. This is not something that's going to last. Hangman in reverse. This person may be a little bit narcissistic. But I definitely feel like this person is in a relationship and possibly married. That's the secret. So this is potentially a disaster. You're kind of getting this energy of you need to protect yourself. You need to have boundaries. You need to be very careful around this person. Six of Swords, Ten of Swords. He's going to betray you. He's going to hurt you. Period. He's going to walk away from you and hurt you. This may be something that he just wants to get his jollies, but I get a major betrayal. And I'm going to be real with you, Aurelie. I'm going to take this to the next level. I don't feel like you're safe alone with this person. I don't feel like you're safe to be around this person alone. I worry about your physical safety with this person. But he's definitely a liar. Yeah, I probably would say don't. I would say don't go. Don't go. And I mean, Aurelie, you're a 31-year-old Sagittarius, and I kind of get you because you're on my axis, because I'm a Gemini, and this is a Taurus that is 50 years old, and that is the epitome of rigid and set in their ways, and you are the epitome of a free spirit. I think all of those things combined, you know, I don't know. I mean, I almost think you're looking for somebody that's going to give you some stability. And you might need to take a step back and look at your own interest in somebody that is so far different than you in so many, many ways. But yeah, I would not go. I would definitely not go. It's not often that I see stuff like that, Aurelie, but I'm definitely seeing that in this. I would worry about your safety, literally. You are welcome. You are welcome, Aurelie. And I wish you so much success going forward because, I know I've read for you from time to time, and I don't have a good feeling about this one at all. Well, there you go, Uncle L. There you go. Oh, yeah, Jesse's definitely, let me tell you something. No shade. That reading was no shade on Tauruses. Listen, Taurus is one of my favorite zodiac signs, and my daughter's a Taurus, uncle's a Taurus, Calico's a Taurus, Jesse's a Taurus. There's other Tauruses in here. I absolutely love Taurus energy when it's at a high vibration. Tauruses can be amazing people. They can be great friends and they can be solid. I absolutely love Taurus energy. So yeah, no shade at all for Taurus. That one is just one that doesn't even count in the zodiac. Yeah, it's just a defective. I mean, there's defectives in I agree with you, Uncle, and there's people that are defective in every zodiac sign, right? Yeah, Uncle's one of my favorite people too, Green Eyed Devil. I agree with you. He's a homie for sure. He's definitely inner circle. They killed the head of the cartel and they're after Americans. Good God, Uncle L. I didn't know about all that. I haven't been watching the news lately. Melissa, yeah, Melissa's a Taurus and she's the shit. You ain't lying, Green Eyed Devil. Calico is awesome. Yeah, we are surrounded by some amazing Taurus folks in our lives for sure. We are blessed to know them. They are sweetheart. They're just like any other sign. They've got their challenges. So do Geminis, so do Sagittarians, et cetera, et cetera. But I know some really good, solid Taurus people. Will you look at who's on my shoulder right now? Can y'all see who's on my shoulder? Oh, love you too, Jesse. Look at this. Do you see him? He's a hot mess. Yeah, Melissa's a Taurus. Yeah, I saw your notification come in where you're about to go do Taurus in a minute. You're about to read for the Tauruses. Will you quit licking my neck, you little turd? Quit. God, he's such a mess. Yeah, they are very loyal. They are very sweet people. I mean, they can be turds just like anybody else. And okay, I'm going to try to do the Taurus face. Uncle, you did it so well the other day, yesterday, and you were trying to help me. Uncle, I need you to coach me. I need you Tauruses to coach me on the Taurus face. I'm going to try to do it. I'm going to try to do the Taurus face. Okay, here we go. Did I do it? Did I get the Taurus face? Oh, you got an air moon. Okay, Melissa. Leo rising, Gemini. I knew you had the Gemini. Yeah, let me know if I got the, okay, let me pick up my cards because Baxter's being a butthead. No, I'm not wearing I nailed it. I got pretty close. So I'm getting better. Getting better. Here's the Gemini face. That's the Gemini face. Gemini's face says, I know you didn't. I know you didn't. I don't know who you think you are, but you ain't. I am not the one or the two. That's the Gemini face. The Sagittarius face, let's see. Sagittarius would probably be similar to Gemini because we're on the same axis. Yeah, Taurus has an RBF. And I have an RBF because of my Capricorn moon. You can. I've seen you do the Gemini face. I have seen you do the Gemini face, Uncle L. The Sagittarius. Let's see if I can do a Sagittarius. I can't. I'm trying to think of a Sagittarius face. I don't know. Tell me how I did, Green Eyed Devil. More like a blanket sweat. Yeah, just like got creases in my forehead from deep think. I get it, Melissa. Me too. Me too. But I'm getting better at my Taurus face. Loud. The Sag face is really big. Yeah, that's it. Really, bitch? Very similar to Gemini. All right, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna wrap things up, I think, and let me go and wrap things up because Uncle, you're fixing to go live and do Taurus, and I'm gonna pop in over there as soon as I get everything squared away. It takes me a minute because I gotta go change my quantities to 0 on my website, and then I gotta come over here. Oh, thanks, Melissa. I appreciate you. Did I guess I never did post that I was doing mini reads to begin with. Well, that's fine. Crow's feet and forehead wrinkles. I don't even want to talk about it. Anyhow. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to wrap it up and get timestamps up, and I'll cruise into Uncle's live here shortly and vibe with you guys. I'll probably grab me some food and eat while I vibe and prop my feet up and listen to Uncle. I love y'all. I always have fun with you guys. I love y'all so much. Calico, I don't know if you're still here or if Uncle's still here. Melissa, I see you, and Green Eyed Devil and Jesse. But look, I just want to tell y'all how much I appreciate you. You're my soul fam. I love you. All right. I'll see y'all at Uncle's in a minute. Bye, y'all.